Welcome to From the Jump, your source for all things hip-hop. You'd be surprised at who Lil Baby's favorite female rapper is. Stay tuned to find out as we also review Merch Madness, his new song that just dropped. Lil Baby has got some real momentum behind him. He's been making some major moves. He's been doing some amazing stuff. And he partnered not with Mark Rubin, but Michael Rubin, who is an entrepreneur of the site Fanatics, to come out with this song, Merch Madness.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool that he is doing something for the community. I think he's always been a bit more socially conscious than other artists of his era, right? I mean,
I would agree.
He's pretty young, and he's not necessarily considered an artist that cares about that type of stuff, right? Based on what you perceive him as, he is a more of a trap rapper.
He's a contemporary rapper, yeah. He's not like some old school head like, Black Thought, who's known for being conscious. He's of the new school, and yet he's still being pretty conscious. And to that point, some of my favorite lyrics in the song that are super uplifting is he raps, "I gotta give back, I got every reason. Winning team be every season. In the streets, let them see me. Let the kids know they can be one. Lawyers, doctors, authors. You ain't gotta rap or make it D1." And it's surprising to hear someone that is so relevant and so trending in the charts and in hip hop news and culture have a positive message. And I like that a lot.
And I think we've been seeing this very interesting trend of artists doing more conscious stuff. We saw it with Lil Durk.
Yeah, and J. Cole.
And I think that this is what hip hop needs right now, kind of a reset. And when you have artists like this that are willing to take risks with their brand, essentially, because people expect one type of music from them, but they do something else with their brand, it's very powerful and potent. And I think that despite what people may see him as, because he's a, Lil Baby, the name that it carries with it, it just comes with this street mentality. I think that he's doing a great job of molding his own image.
Yeah, I'm just curious what's going on with his tours, because he's on tour right now and he's canceled in Phoenix, Sacramento, Salt Lake City, Denver, Indianapolis, and Pittsburgh. So
damn. Yeah,
he's been canceling all this kind of stuff. I don't know what's going on with Lil Baby right now, but I think it may have to do with the new business venture that he's just done. He just opened up a seafood restaurant, and I believe it's in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, and he's playing tribute to musicians like Aretha Franklin, Prince, Marvin Gaye, and Ray Charles that are, native to Atlanta. And so I think that's pretty dope. I love seeing hip hop artists, and we've seen that a lot with Nas. We've seen this a lot with other artists that have vested interests in other businesses aside from making hits that are charting, is when you get into that entrepreneurial lifestyle. Because guess what? Now that they've got these hits, they've got that money from royalties rolling in, they have some investment capital they can redistribute towards some kind of business venture. And really, that's the key if you want to make it in life and you don't want to be stuck to a fucking day job, is residual sources of revenue. So I like that Lil Baby, even as young as he is and kind of new to making it in the scene, he's already divesting his funds and interests, like Dave Chappelle, Wu-Tang Financial, diversify your assets.
Yeah, and it's hard as an artist where you're getting all that money and all that fame and attention to take that money and reinvest it properly. You see a lot of artists at the end of their career where they're not really making it.
Or like MC Hammer, yeah.
Or they're having to do like infomercials and go on reality TV to try to rekindle their career. I think what he's doing is setting himself up for the future. When rap is no longer viable or he doesn't want to do it anymore, he might not have to do anything, right? He could just be a personality, sit back, and collect that residual income. And anybody that I see doing that, I support. Artists should always be thinking about, when they get that bag, how can they keep the bag? Not how can they stay famous as a rapper, but how can they keep some of those resources for the long term for their family?
Yeah, I mean, he dropped out of high school in 9th grade. He did 2 years on a weed bust charge in 2014, which is just crazy to me to think that in this modern era, anyone would have to serve time for weed in one state when it's legal in others. That's such a hypocrisy. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. The shit, but look at where he's come, right? He's gone from high school dropout to successful rap artist and now newly minted entrepreneur. I think that's a good feather in your cap,
100%.